some Pharisees and legal experts approached him. And seeing that his disciples were eating bread with defiled, that is, unwashed hands. The Pharisees and really all the Judeans don't eat anything unless first they wash their hands to the elbows. And they don't eat anything from the marketplace unless first they purify it. They have many other rituals which they've received and adhere to, like the cleansing of cups and pitchers and kettles. Now the Pharisees and legal experts say to him, "Why don't your disciples walk according to the tradition of the elders, but instead eat bread with defiled hands?" Jesus said to them, "How well Isaiah prophesied about you hypocrites. As it is written, this people honors me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. In vain do they worship me, teaching teachings that are human teachings. Having abandoned the commandments of God, you adhere to the traditions of humans? How well you nullify the ordinances of God with the traditions that you hand on. For example, Moses said, 'Honor your father and mother, and whoever pronounces misfortune on father or mother must surely die.' But you say, 'Whoever says to father or mother, whatever might have been a benefit to you from me is korban,' that is dedicated to the temple treasury, ka-ching, you no longer allow him to do anything at all for his father and mother, thus nullifying the ordinances of God with the traditions that you hand on. And you do many other things like this." And summoning the crowd, he said to them, "Hear me, everyone, and understand. There's nothing from outside people that by going into them is able to defile them. It's what comes out from people that defiles them." Now when he was in a house privately with the disciples, they asked him about this. And he said, "You don't understand this either? There's nothing from outside people that by going into them is able to defile them, because it doesn't enter here, but into the stomach, and it goes out in the outhouse." Right there, he was declaring all foods clean. And he said to them, "It's what comes out from people that defiles them, because from the inside, from the hearts of people, come the evil plots, sexual immoralities, thefts, murders, adulteries, greed, acts of malice, deceit, indecency, desiring eyes, blasphemy, arrogance, senselessness. All these come from inside people and defile them." And he went out from there, and he went to the Gentile territory of Tyre. And he went into a house, and he didn't want anyone to know it. But he couldn't escape notice. Rather, a woman came to him whose daughter was possessed by a demon, and she fell down before him. Now, the woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she pleaded with Jesus to drive the demon from her daughter. Jesus said, "Just let the children be fed first. It's not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs." And she said, "Yes, sir. But even the little dogs under the table get some of the precious children's crumbs." And Jesus said, "For saying this, go. The demons left your daughter." And she went to her home, and she found her little girl thrown on the bed. But the demon was gone. And going out from there, he went out of Tyre, through Sidon, towards the Sea of Galilee, up through the 10 cities. And people brought to him a man who was deaf and tongue-tied, and pleaded with him to lay his hands on them. And taking him off privately, Jesus put his fingers in his ears, and with spittle touched his tongue. Looking up to heaven, groaning deeply within himself, he said to him, "Ephphatha," that is, be opened. And His ears were opened, the tying of his tongue was loosened, and he was talking articulately. And Jesus strictly ordered them to tell no one about this. But the more he ordered them, the more they insisted on proclaiming it. And everyone who heard was astonished and said, "This guy does everything well. He even makes the deaf hear and the tongue-tied talk."